Okay, everybody, welcome back to Pure Cringe. This is the holiday edition. We are folks who love Bravo and books and hanging out and snarking together. I am here for the holiday edition, joined by my darling and dear friend, Michelle Barchikowski. How are you?
Maria, I'm good. Good today. I'm with you in person.
I know. I'm so excited.
And you brought cheese.
Oh my God, we're here at Michelle's beautiful home that always makes me feel very childish. It's very, very adult. I wish I could show you guys how cool this place is. We've been feasting for the last hour and a half and putting together our holiday edition of Pure Cringe, which is pretty special. We've been gearing up for this. Mm-hmm. We've been putting it off for a few months because it was an experiential episode.
It's been some work to prepare.
It is, right. and I will be 100% honest and say that 99.999 recurring of the work goes to Michelle. I am barely a pretty face. I'm for show and not for go. Michelle put this together. Today's episode, you guys, we've been waiting to do this. It is a really fun episode because it's the holidays. Who doesn't love to drink around the holidays? This is a cocktails book. It is Fancy AF Cocktails by Ariana Madix and Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules.
Mm-hmm. And what did you call them? Douchey drinks?
Yeah, I think they're very. I think that spoiler alert, guys. I think that the drinks are a little bit douchey, but I don't really drink that much. But I will say I was excited to do this book because we basically decided to do it right as Sandoval was sort of happening.
Yes.
Earlier in the year, and then honestly, I really wanted to sort of step away from that and let the dust settle.
Yeah.
Before we did this, because I knew this is going to be a ton of work. And so Michelle has put together basically a tasting for us for, four? We're going to do 4 live tastings, and we're already drinking currently a bastardized version of the Crimax cocktail, which is allegedly on page 107, but is in reality on page 105.
And I think, how did we screw this up? Oh, instead of putting in orange liqueur, we did Chambord.
Yes.
Which is still fine. It's lovely.
It worked out okay. We're drinking out of Wedgwood. I'm into it.
A little strawberry puree.
Yeah. I mean, let's talk about this book because I have to say.
It's gorgeous.
It is stunning. So Michelle's the photographer. So talk a little bit about the gorgeousness of this book. All I can say is I just want to clap. Even though I find him repulsive and I think he probably has fetal alcohol syndrome. Mm-hmm. I think she's stunning. Mm-hmm. I just feel like every page is just one more gorgeous picture after another.
Yeah, despite him being a douche, it's that's as much as I could see of him is from the nose down.
Yeah, this is on page 29 if you have the book. It's a nice shot of him from the nose down with a mint jewel cocktail.
He could be anyone.
And honestly, they make the cocktails look good or sound good.
Yeah, no, they do. They're gorgeous. I mean, the photography is gorgeous. Who did this again? Did we?
So they did it with Danny Pellegrino, but I'm not sure who did the pictures.
Photography.
Yeah, it's stunning.
Yeah, I feel like we went on her website. I feel like we figured this out before when we went on her website. The photographer.
Oh yes, it should say on the back. Let's read the back.
Does it say that?
Let's see. No, it doesn't. Let me just check that out. I will check it out while you honestly, Michelle, I think one of the things too about it that it's so distractingly gorgeous is that I feel like the pictures could have been done by anybody, but were probably done by someone super famous. Let me see.
Yeah, no, she knows her stuff. She's a really, really good photographer. Let's see. Acknowledgements, authors. Okay. Oh, come on now. This half of one drink just
I was just gonna say I think it just made us really stupid. Sorry guys, we're not normally this dumb.
Okay.
Or maybe we are normally this dumb. But yeah, the pictures are stunning. And what we'll do is we'll have to do a link now that we've built this photographer up so much. Mm-hmm, we'll have to do a link on the.
Oh, sorry.
We found it.
Photography, written in the leaves, right?
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
Not super smart.
Kelly Puleo, Puleio.
Oh, Kelly Puleo. Oh, okay, that's right. We did look her up.
Yeah.
And she did beautiful work.
Yeah, it's amazing. And there's some that they did in the pool, and then there's maybe shots of them jumping in the pool. I mean, there's a lot of shots that they had to take them many, many times, and anything that involves jumping in water or whatever, that's a real pain in the ass, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, just
Yeah.
and I will say, I don't think he's particularly handsome. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
So I think, but yeah, the pictures are stunning. The book in and of itself, I mean, I have to be honest. I watched Vanderpump Rules for many many years. What's your relationship with Tom and Ariana? How are you a casual
I'm very
Vanderpumper?
casual. I mean, I watched the first season, and then I kind of fell off after that. I only sporadically watched it, but somehow, I always knew. Like this shot. Let's just go back. Like he's
Oh, yeah.
jumping in the pool, right?
That's a gorgeous
And he's
shot.
dry, so they had to.
Time it perfectly. Do it multiple times.
Yeah. So no, I didn't completely know all of this, but I knew the characters. So.
Well, it's funny. So it's been on for. I mean, I hate to say it, it's been on for over 10 years, which makes me feel incredibly old. This particular group has morphed over the years. In the beginning, Ariana was not part of the. Enjoy, by the way, the ambience of the city in Massachusetts here, guys. But Ariana was not part of the group. She sort of comes later, a couple of seasons into this. But Vanderpump Rules, I think, is as two Gen Xers, I think it's kind of, at least for me, I found it very hard to like connect with a lot of the kids, because I felt like either they were unlikable, like Jax, or Lala, whatever that person is, and or they were just uninteresting.
Yeah,
like Kristen Doute or Katie Maloney. I found that like I couldn't. There was something that was missing. I think the only person that I thought was, I remember thinking to myself, the only person that I'd want to hang out with would be Stassi. Because she just seemed like a full-on bitch who got it, though.
She got it. She understood the assignment. She did.
And I think she also recognized the opportunity that she had, and she really capitalized on it.
She did.
But I was very surprised when these two put out a book. I actually never thought their relationship was going to last. They were together 9 years before they broke up. I did not realize it was that long.
Oh, I didn't know it was that long. Yeah.
But so this particular book is, I think, of all the books that we've seen, the most stunning. I mean, I'm kind of glad that Lisa Rinna's book didn't have this kind of, God only knows what she would have wanted photographed had she called Kelly Paleo. God only knows.
Just her lips.
Just her all of her sets of lips.
No, but these colors are super saturated. They are, there's a lot of nice. It's all well lit. There's like studio shots, and then there's like sort of outdoor shots that are probably lit as well. But the color, like with that red velvet and the gold curtain, the sparkle there, yeah.
Yeah, I think that they did such a great job of making it look fun.
Yeah.
I think that was a big part of the reason why I even wanted to do this book.
Yeah.
Was that they made everything look so fun. I thought, wow, we are definitely going to have like the blasty of all blasties drinking from this book. And, excuse me, and when I looked at it, I have to honestly say, as someone who is not a cook or someone who uses recipes very often, the left-hand side of the page here, where they have things like the drink rating, whether it's trashy or classy.
Oh, yes, that's very funny.
The glassware, like, yes, please tell me what kind of glass it goes in. I don't fucking know.
They have a picture of it, right? Yep.
Excuse me, because they know that I wouldn't know. It lets you know what special tools you need. Is it a fire extinguisher? I thought it was cute. Some of them have, some funny stuff. And then the specific spirits that you need.
Yeah.
And I feel like they made it clean.
Yeah.
So they didn't clutter up the page. They made it really easy to read. Like I could imagine this, as something that somebody kept like as a reference.
Yeah, and I think if you wanted to pull out some fun drinks, because again, this is a bartender's book.
Absolutely.
I mean, like you saw how mad I was with all the little measurements.
Michelle did a fantastic job. She's bullshitting
we
with
haven't
us.
We haven't
She was
drank
fabulous.
them yet. I don't know.
I don't know, but whatever we fucked up has screwed me up so much that I couldn't remember the name Kelly Paleo. So I mean, I think we're doing great.
So, but yeah, it's so, and because I know you can go to like the internet and you can find all these great recipes, but this is kind of nice. You can see a picture of what it looks like, your expectations. You don't have to scroll through like 1,000 video ads, to get to show the recipe. It's just right here. So yeah, one of the things you were talking about, like, them being unrelatable, how I felt about them when they first started, how maybe we were like in our early 40s when this started. All I felt was tired.
Yeah.
I was like, these people are on the cusp of being too old to be bartenders.
Oh yeah.
At night, and then be able to work out during
There's
the day.
so many lines that they're doing that we're not seeing.
Yeah, and I seriously,
So many
right?
lines.
Yeah, and
So much coke.
It's a lot to stay up at night and to be in the service industry, because then when it's done, then they all stay and they have drinks together.
Oh yeah.
And you have to unwind and clean
doesn't
the
end.
place up.
Yeah.
And then you go home and maybe you sleep until 11 or 12, but it's still not a lot if you only went to bed at like 5, and your circadian rhythm is all fucked up. So I really felt like they were too old to be. A lot of them just stop, do another career. Lisa's winning here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I go back and I look at the old episodes, Lisa looks tremendous, but they all look the same.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Steve Martin, who's looked like he was 50 when he was 20.
When he was the jerk.
Yeah, exactly. He was the jerk. He was born a poor black child, and I thought he was 50 years old then. I had no idea. But yeah, I feel like the cast is not hugely relatable for somebody, our age. I don't think. I think they're fun to watch on occasion. It's hard for me to get into them as like a loyal fan the way that I would like a Real Housewives show.
Mm-hmm.
Or even something that I watch sporadically like Married to Medicine or maybe even like a Below Deck.
Yeah.
I feel like Vanderpump Rules is on my lowest tier of Bravo.
Mm-hmm.
And the people on it are fine. It's just, for me, I feel like they're, to your point, incredibly unrelatable in terms of who works like this, who works in a place like this. And I think part of it too is the connection to Sir, and then to Pump, and then to all these other restaurants. I think that's what they pack into the book too.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Every we're looking at all of these recipes. Every recipe starts out with a story.
Yeah, they've all got these cool stories,
Yeah.
and you're right. And so it's a nicely curated collection of like their favorite drinks.
Absolutely, and I think that if you like the show, if you're a fan of the show, you would probably love this book.
Yeah.
I will say, if you are not, you had, Michelle, we'll say, 80% of the ingredients, maybe more, maybe.
Yeah. Shockingly, yeah.
Yeah, and so this is a situation where I would say for myself, I probably didn't have I don't have a lot of these ingredients at home.
Yeah.
Would you say that the ingredients that we're going to be using are things that other people would have in their house?
Not necessarily. I mean, and again, but I also chose vodka-based things. I didn't want to get into like rum or things that make me sick, whiskey. So
Right.
So vodka is tends to be like an easier thing for me to drink. Although I didn't see any good gin things, I would have done that. So
Oh, that's right. You like gin. I forgot about that.
yeah, but I didn't. No, there's a lot of like weird little things. Like I had to like make the simple syrup, which is not really that weird. But I had agave. I had strawberries. I could puree. What were some other things? I don't know. I can't believe
you made the watermelon vodka.
Yeah, the watermelon
Michelle,
vodka.
you guys, Michelle is so dedicated to this pod. Not only is she the editor extraordinaire, but Michelle literally infused vodka with watermelon.
Yeah.
We'll for you,
see.
so
We'll
you
see
guys
how
would
it
know how
goes.
these things are. So we're gonna move forward to a little bit of tasting too.
Okay. Well,
So the first one we're gonna do is the iconic Pellegrino, and that's what we've got. So we have these great tiki glasses, and
Yeah.
so Michelle has pre-made most of these, and what we're doing is just adding ice, and hopefully you can get some ASMR sounds.
yeah, some ASMR, I hope so.
We're adding some ice, and then we're just gonna put a little bit, and I'm gonna try very hard not to ruin Michelle's furniture, you guys. I'm just gonna sit here and be very quiet like I'm hunting rabbits. And then Michelle is gonna put a little bit of sparkling water on top.
Oh, that's right, sparkling water.
And then it's good. We're gonna try this one. This one's called the Iconic Pellegrino. So I don't know if you all realize this, but Danny Pellegrino is the co-author of the book. It cracks me up to think that green is good.
Okay, yeah. She's cute.
That Tom and Ariana would create a book on cocktails and would need a co-author.
Right. Okay.
So he's the co-author. So just to give you guys an idea, so what the rating is, this is leaning towards classy. It's in a Collins glass, which these certainly are. What we needed was a cocktail shaker and a muddler, and the spirit was lemon vodka. Michelle, you did a great job on all of these, but these first few that have so many directions. I mean, this is the one that has the simple syrup, the splash of pineapple juice.
Yeah.
And this one is supposed to be garnished with 2 to 3 thin slices of starfruit, but fuck that shit, you guys. That's crazy. So, Michelle, congratulations.
Cheers. All
Happy
right.
holidays to you, to everybody out there. We're going to try our first drink. This is the iconic Pellegrino.
Give it a stir then. Make sure it's on and stuff. Okay, so. Oh, that's nice. What do you think?
Oh.
It's a nice summer drink.
Oh, wow. This is really good. So, guys, this is 2 lemon wedges, 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, organic lemon vodka. We didn't do organic because what the fuck is that even? And then, I don't even understand what that means. And then, like, does that mean the chickens live in the chickens that lay the lemons run free? I don't know. And
the potatoes are organic?
The potatoes.
Or is it potato vodka? I don't know.
Oh, who knows? And a splash of pineapple juice and sparkling water. This is really yummy. This one is all sweet, but it's delicious.
Well, it's got this little vodka kick at the end. Right? Yeah. That one's nice.
Oh, wow. I really like that one. Okay.
Yeah.
That one is excellent. So I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, Michelle, what are your thoughts about that one? I think that one's fucking killer.
For me, I would put that at a 10. That is right up my alley. I like the lemony, vodka-y things, and it's easy to digest. What do we have next? Citron cleanse.
Yeah, the next one we're doing is on page 114. This one is called the Citron Cleanse. I think it's hilarious that it's super douchey, I will say.
It is.
This is where I start to get like, because I read this too, and I'll read this to you guys in a second, but this one's a little douchebaggy, mostly because they want it served in a mason jar, which, whatever. So it's a Citron Cleanse. So let me just read the description and to you guys. So this is Ariana talking. People in LA hike a lot. And then they want to do something reasonably healthy to quench their thirst. And everyone is always doing a fucking cleanse. You can be out on a Friday night with a friend who is blacked out and they will still make plans to work out the next morning. It may sound backwards, but people are doing their best. This cocktail is that mix of healthy and gluttony, low cal but still boozy. And remember, you're doing great, sweetie.
Okay, what makes this a cleansy, healthy drink?
Yeah, so here's what's in it: lemon, stevia, cucumber slices. We opted out of liquid charcoal because, again, what the fuck is that? Cayenne pepper.
I couldn't conjure it.
I don't even know where. I don't have it in Salem, I don't think. 2 ounces of artisanal vodka, grapefruit juice, and sparkling water. And we are going to opt out of garnishing it with a kale leaf. But thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I will say that this is rated in the book right in the middle of trashy and classy.
Okay.
And what's pretty cool, I think, though, is that you don't need much to make this. Just the cocktail shaker and the muddler. And Michelle, correct me if I'm wrong. Is the muddler? Could we pretend that a muddler is just a spoon?
I've
If we
only
had
ever
to?
seen them use a spoon in a bar.
Okay.
Like, yeah, quite vigorously. But
Spoiler alert, you guys. I don't really drink that much. What I'm drinking today is probably more than I've had in I don't know how long, years maybe.
Sorry, my ice cubes decided to all congeal now. They're all scared. They're together.
Well, that's okay.
So
They're
let's
afraid of
see.
where things are going to go.
So let's see. Here's your.
Oh, do we put some in it?
I think we top it up with some bubbles.
We
don't
do.
we?
We do.
Yeah.
Some bubbles
Alright,
for you.
sparkling
Some
water.
bubbles
Alright,
for
so we
you.
got some polar seltzer.
Yep. So we have some polar seltzer. So we have now the Citron Cleanse. So again, this is supposed to be for someone who's always doing a fucking cleanse.
Oh, and cayenne. I did put some cayenne in there.
Oh yes, there's cayenne in here.
Yeah, okay, so
All right.
here's to a fucking cleanse, right?
Here's to a cleanse. I can smell
It
the
sounds-
cucumber. It smells like hand cream. Oh, in a way, it kind of tastes like hand cream.
It does. I don't think it's nice.
It tastes like my Nana came back from the dead and,
Okay.
and it has cut up a bunch of cucumbers
Yep.
and is making me eat them with just salt on them.
Maybe if there was more grapefruit juice.
Ooh, I don't know about this one, you guys. This one it's a little. I'm afraid of the cleanse part. What happens when you do? You want me to put this over here?
No, it's just right here. It's fine.
Ooh, girl.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do one more sip of the Citron Cleanse for you guys, but I don't know.
I'm gonna go back to my Danny Pellegrino here.
Oh, it's very.
Yeah.
You know, it's the saltiness of it. It's a salty.
Where's the salt come from?
I don't know. But it's just salty.
Yeah, it's
It does. It tastes like it's been brined. It's very.
it's the muddled cucumber.
Really, it is. I mean, it really does have a hand cream quality. I don't
It's
know
like
if
a
I
bad
love this
spa
one.
day. It's a bad spa day.
So if I mean, I agree. I think this first one, the Pellegrino, this is a 10. I would love this all summer long. This would be a great punch, I think, to make for a party.
And also, you could water it down with the seltzer. I don't think too much seltzer would be bad for the. I'm gonna lose my words here.
No,
Maria.
no, we're gonna get you guys. So clearly, if you don't recognize us, we're gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna end up sleeping under Michelle's table tonight. But I would say, yeah, for me, the first one, the Pellegrino, is a 10, a nearly perfect.
Yeah.
But I have to be honest, this Citron cleanse, I would probably give this a 2. I just do not enjoy this.
Yeah, it sort of feels like I threw up and then tried to go to a spa the next day.
Ralph and Rally.
Yeah, Ralph and Rally. Oh, yeah, Ralph and Rally. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, those days are over for me, but
Samesies, but yeah. I see where this was going. I just feel like it is. There's something about it that just is not good in the mouth. Just not good at all. I would say that, yeah, our bastardized Crimax and our Pellegrino are the better.
Crimax is good. Now, I don't know, there's a story behind Crimax. What is that story?
Yeah, so Crimax, it's very interesting. So Crimax pissed me off because they said it's on 107 and it's actually on 105. Excuse me. The Crimax is a Vanderpump cast special. Before the show even started, we would drink this on the job. Everyone assumed we were sipping soda water mixed with juice. It was our way of sneaking alcohol when we had a free moment. I love these kids. They're like, we were fucking obliterated on the job. This is how we did it.
Okay.
You can see these drinks everywhere in the employee bathroom, the kitchen.
Okay.
They're like, we're all functioning alcoholics.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if this is your job. If this is your business and that everybody's fucked up. You would see these drinks in the employee bathroom, the kitchen, the supply closet. Swartz named it the Crimax because his drink was often the catalyst for a phenomenal cry, a beautiful climax, or a mix of both. I swear Tom is too much for me.
Stop.
Tom makes me so ill.
Stop.
Tom makes me so ill.
Yeah. I don't know what I think about him.
I gotta be honest, I still have no clue what Ariana saw in him the entire time.
No.
I just don't get it. But he is just gross. He's gross. He's not my jam. I have a funny feeling that he, even though people are always doing a fucking cleanse, was from Ariana. I have a funny feeling that he is the reason why the Citron cleanse takes like complete and total dog shit. I blame him. The other one we're gonna take a look at, and the next two are gonna be a lot of fun because they involve champagne, and so you're gonna get to hear the cork pop. The first one we're going to listen to. Yeah, well, we are going to listen to it. We are going to listen to that cork, and as long as it's pointed away from me, I don't care. Don't hurt any of your cool stuff in here, Michelle.
One time not long ago, I opened a bottle, and Brian had always said, make sure that like you cover it when you take the cage off.
Yeah.
I didn't, and I took the cage off, and it just.
Oh, I would fucking have a nervous breakdown, Michelle. Like, I'm too old. I'm too old.
Went off by itself. It's very exciting.
So the bride-to-be is the one we're going to try next, and this one on the drink rating is all the way over into classy, Michelle. It's a hard right into classy. Okay. The glassware is a wine glass. We're going to do our best.
You do have a wine glass if you want.
No, I'm too rough for a wine glass. Okay. And then the spirits are watermelon vodka, Chambord, and champagne. So all the shams.
Sorry. Sorry.
So for anybody who was listening with earphones in, sorry about that. Sorry for screaming in your ear. But so this is the little blurb about it. This is actually very cute. Weddings look beautiful on TV, but filming them can get a little tricky. On Vanderpump Rules, you've seen Schwartz and Katie get married, Sheena and Shay, and Jackson and Brittany. Because of music rights, we either have to turn off the music or film in other locations for portions of the receptions. Producers will sometimes take over the DJ booths when we're at clubs with loud music. Occasionally, they'll be able to work around the loud music, and other times the footage is shown in montages to avoid paying the licensing fees. Luckily, we all know how to have a good time with or without a soundtrack. So this one is the one where Michelle got out her watermelon balls. Mm-hmm. She made simple syrup and watermelon vodka.
Yeah, all right.
So now we are topping it up with some champagne. This seems fun. So you could make this in advance and then just pour them out?
Yes.
That sounds really nice.
Yep.
And the garnish is cinnamon.
Oh, look, sorry, I got the cinnamon here. All
which we're not sure about, but we're going to figure it out.
Sure, I'm going.
We're not sure.
Oh.
Pepper.
Okay. Hi, Pepper.
It's Pepper. Pepper loves cinnamon. She loves.
So there's someone walking a block away, maybe, or something.
Oh, a
that's
leaf
really-
has fallen 3 blocks away, and Pepper will alert. Come here, Peps.
Thank you, Pepper.
I actually think this actually looks good. It smells good. Oh, it smells really good. So, watermelon balls, simple syrup, lemon juice, vodka, Chambord, crushed ice, and champagne. And then that little dashie of cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
All right, let's
Okay.
do this, dude.
Yeah. Cheers. Okay.
To the bride-to-be.
That was nice.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a nice fusion of flavors. You think?
Yeah, I really
The
like
cinnamon,
this.
like really. I don't know
It's
if
very groovalicious.
I don't know if it adds to the taste, but definitely when you smell it, when you drink it, you get that.
This is really good.
Mm-hmm.
This may be my new favorite.
Yeah, bride to be. Gonna name it something else though.
Yeah. The old lady. This is really good, you guys. It is really refreshing, but yeah, there's something about the cinnamon in it that sort of changes the way. Hey, Pepper, come. Changes the way that it tastes or smells. This is really good.
So
This has eclipse. I'm so sorry. This has eclipsed the
Pellegrino.
Yeah.
So let's see, watermelon. So my watermelon vodka came out pretty good.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
It is really, really good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm surprised these are as good as they are. So we've had two out of 3 that we really like.
Yes. Yes.
Do you like this one more than?
I do. Well, actually, so you know what, the lemony one is something that I would always like fall back on. I don't know, for whatever reason, that's just like an old standard. I know that I can have that. I probably won't get too wasted on it. This, I feel like, because it's got the strawberry in it, I could drink it just like a juice.
I was just gonna say, I feel like this would be the kind of thing where like you'd have like you would knock one back on a summer afternoon,
Yeah.
and not even realize it till you went to stand up.
Yeah. And there's something about drinks that you top with champagne.
Yes.
That always get me
That
really
feel
fucked
fun.
up.
Yeah, and they just feel festive. Yeah, it's funny. I have to say, this one does feel a little bit more festive. It's lighter.
Really nice, though. That's good. Yeah, good. All
Okay.
right.
Tom and Ariana are actually bartenders. Okay, I'm with this.
Yay! All right.
I am with you. So are you, Pepper. You're a bartender as well.
Uh-huh.
Pep's a bartender. We're going to round it off. Our last one is going to be Stay Gay.
Yes, stay gay.
So this one actually is another one that is topped off with champagne. And this one, I think, sounds fantastic. So this one is citron vodka, Campari, lemon juice, orange juice, a light agave nectar, and champagne. Pretty amazeballs. So the story is this. So in season 7, when the girls took their trip to Solvang, the guys decided to have their own staycation. Jax and Bo decided to call their girlfriends, and I took out my bartending equipment and made some cocktails. They spent the day at the pool and then went to get a clean shave and stopped at the Phoenix. And by the time they got to the Phoenix, they were sleep deprived and dehydrated. And Schwartz and Tom, ooh, yum. We've got shakeage. You guys, I wish you could see how beautifully Michelle has been pouring these. Ooh, and we've got wine glasses. This is amazing. So these guys actually made these on their staycation. This is when they came up with the drink. And he says it's a little bit sweeter than he would normally drink, but it gives the essence of a vacation.
Who wrote this, Tom?
Tom.
There's a sourpuss. Okay.
Ooh, beautiful.
All right, look at that, huh? Love the color.
These are gorgeous. Actually,
Yeah.
let me take a... These are just stunning. The colors are beautiful. Love them. So pretty. Oh my God, Michelle. All right, you guys. I can already tell I'm going to love this Stay Gay, so let's see. Oh, the bouquet.
It's a bit tart, you think? It's the Campari.
I do not love the flavor of this drink.
Is that like a bev for you?
Oh, it's a bit of bev.
Coca-Cola bev?
It's a bit of bev. It's bitter as fuck. Oh my God. Bitter as fuck cocktails. Oh, it's like a grapefruit shit in my mouth. It's so bad. It's so bad.
No, I like it. I like Campari though, and I love like an Aperol spritz.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Who's that?
Yeah, Aperol.
Dave?
It's a Campari-esque kind of drink, but what it is, it's got like these bitters. The Campari. This is very good for your stomach.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm withering, you guys. I'm withering. I am withering. What on earth? Listen, I would like to happily donate this to the Michelle Barczykowski
Okay.
Fund. Wow, that literally it is. It's like a grapefruit shit in my mouth. It is. It's on the roof of my mouth. That is so bitter.
So now it's
Oh.
So it's citron vodka and Campari, lemon juice, orange juice, and agave nectar. So this one.
Happy holidays.
This one I like, but it doesn't blend well. I taste too much of the separate sweetness, and then I get like the sharp vodka, and then I get the Campari, which is like the thing that makes you pucker.
Yeah, it feels, yes. So, it's funny that you say that, because I think that is the least well, like, kind of rounded of all the drinks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, literally, I feel like I got hit in the face with a just a huge grapefruit.
Yeah.
Whereas the rest of them feel like, if I had to pull out without knowing what the ingredients were, I don't think I would be able to.
We're supposed to, did we top it with champagne?
Didn't you?
No.
We didn't?
No.
Oh, so then we have to try it again.
Sorry. Wait, let's see. Sorry.
We have been drinking. We have been drinking for days.
Wait a minute. It feels like it, right? At this age, it feels like it. Oh, that's better.
So Michelle just poured some champagne in. Oh, that is better.
Yeah.
Because that was fucking vile before.
Well, you saw me
That
reading.
was
You saw me
fucking
reading
vile.
the directions. I was like, "There's really."
I thought you had
to
put
this.
it in there. I didn't even notice. Yeah, so I'll tell you, spoiler alert, guys. When you're going to do a book review about alcohol, don't drink the alcohol. You get confused and you forget the ingredients. I would say, honestly, to me, and as someone who doesn't drink a ton, I like how easy this book is to use. All right, so let's now talk a little bit about the review part. Like, we drank, we made cocktails.
I'm still gonna drink.
Yeah, samesies. I have to be honest, I feel like, I mean, if I'm really giving an honest review, I think that the cocktails that we made, for the most part, were good. I think the only one that I would just throw away would be the cleanse.
Yeah.
I just thought that was nasty. This last one, Stay Gay, once we put the champagne in it, it's great.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's, I mean, is it me because I'm not a huge drinker, but I feel like a tremendous amount of the things that were in the book in terms of the recipes required some special stuff.
Right, like
I couldn't just make it a spur of the moment. You're coming over, right?
I just happened to open this up to LA Sour.
Okay.
2 ounces of whiskey, 3/4 of an ounce lemon juice, a half ounce of beet juice.
Who?
Beet juice.
Like the vegetable beet?
Yep.
Okay.
1/4 ounce of honey, some aquafaba.
Who?
Aquafaba.
I don't know who that is, but it sounds like my father.
Aquafaba.
Sounds like my father would say that in his
Yeah.
Boston accent. Would you bring me the aqua fucking faba?
Aquafaba. Father.
Father.
Not five, fa. For your father. And some CBD oil.
What?
Okay. I don't know. What's aquafaba?
That sounds gross. I don't know what aquafaba is, but that sounds
I'm
nasty.
going to go to the page for aquafaba.
Sounds really nasty. I feel like I need to like Google it or something.
Aquafaba. Oh, stop it.
What is it?
A can of chickpeas. Drain a can of chickpeas and reserve the liquid in a
It's
small
the
bowl.
viscous water. I'm gonna fucking puke. It's the viscous water in which legume seeds such as chickpeas are stored.
And you foam it.
I'm sorry, viscous?
And you foam it. You know
Please
that
don't
shit.
foam
You know that
viscous
shit they
anything.
tell you to rinse when you open your can of beans.
Mom, I'm gonna throw up. That's nasty. I don't want any of that in my fucking drink, please.
Yeah. No, look. This I didn't pick this one. Gin, ginger liqueur. This is for Alchemy Rose. Hibiscus syrup, lemon juice, aquafaba.
Yeah, I mean, like,
So though
that's
that's
sound
a real bartender
interesting.
drink.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know that this is accessible for the average person. I don't think this is the kind of book where, Michelle and Brian are coming over tonight, spur of the moment, I'm going to bust out fancy AF cocktails and find a new cocktail to make you. I think this is something that I'd have to plan in advance.
Yeah, I think so. There's just some.
What would you change?
What would I change? I would put like a smiley yellow face over Tom's face on every picture. I would do that. What I do, I guess, I would have liked to have seen a little more editing in Tom and Ariana's comments. I think somebody could have done some better sentence structure.
The douche filter was not on. They let a lot. They let a lot through.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's a very. There's a lot of complex things happening here. The photography is really high end, and then you've got like everyone does a fucking cleanse. So.
Yeah, that's a really good point, Michelle.
Yeah.
The photography and the layout is gorgeous,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's little things like some of the stuff that's gotten through. Some of the copy is really juvenile, super juvenile.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather see Danny Pellegrino write that.
Mm-hmm.
And then also too, we have like the little typos and stuff like that, like the editing and stuff like that. It's not
Right.
as maybe it's not as high end of experience as I thought. Yeah, a lot of this is stuff that I don't think the average bear would do or would want to do. We're looking now actually at a page. It's 182. It looks like it has absinthe in it because it's green. Oh, it does. It's Midori absinthe, green chartreuse, lime juice, and a sugar cube.
Mm-hmm.
So
Reptilian brain.
yeah, in case you want to kill about a quarter of your brain cells. But
Mm-hmm.
the truth is, these are much more to your point, like a bartender's.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
is someone who already likes to drink, who makes cocktails regularly at home,
Yep.
right?
Yep. Exactly.
Awesome. Yeah, and I agree. The only thing I would change about this book is that I think it should be on a spiral. I think it should be spiral bound.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
I really do. I'd love for it to be spiral bound because you're experiencing it right now. Michelle's trying to hold open the book and sort of look at pages, and it's closing because it doesn't lay flat.
Right.
So I think books like this, especially books that are meant to be used in the kitchen, should have like a laminated layer over them, and they should be spiral bound.
But I think they wanted to elevate it and make it a coffee table book.
But I don't think they succeeded. I think
No.
for it to be a coffee table book, I'd want it to be bigger.
Yes.
I'd want it to be much bigger. If it was, then I think that would be a different experience. Like this book, maybe 3 or 4 inches bigger all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an experience, right? Something that you'd almost have to put on a stand in your kitchen.
And bigger words, bigger letters.
Yes, grown up words.
Bigger letters. No, sorry, not the size.
Oh yeah, bigger, larger
Right, so,
font.
Yeah, so so I'm mixing this. And,
So it doesn't look like inky feet. Ants with inky feet have
right,
written on it.
Because when you get to be a certain age, you're not really sure where the fuck you're supposed to put the book so you can see the letters, right?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, I have to be honest. This is published in 2019.
Yeah.
So this is long before anything that's going to go down with Tom and Ariana. But I think back then they thought this was going to be like their entree into working together and to the kind of their empire.
Yeah.
And that didn't really work out. What I think is most interesting to look at here is sort of where they are now post Sandoval, which is of course the scandal that rocked
Rock the Bravo Nation.
Yeah, right earlier this year, where our boy Tom basically slept with who we're calling now Rachel, but up until this point who has been Raquel Levis, and right behind Ariana's back, who, like I said, I had no idea they'd been together 9 years.
Right.
Which blows my mind. So I thought it would be cool to just sort of check in on see because normally we would do a scene, an iconic scene here, but honestly, I think that the Sandoval thing has been done to death.
It has been done to death.
And I thought it would be much more fun for us to like sort of sip on our drinks and to sort of figure out where all these people are now and what they're doing.
Okay, so we know Ariana had a fantastic career, like off the bat, right? She had a lot of offers, Dancing with the Stars.
She's on the covers of Mazagines.
Yeah, Mazagines, like Vogue and things.
I mean, and looking radiant.
Yeah.
I mean, so believe it or not, so Ariana, I didn't realize this. So she's from Melbourne, Florida.
Okay.
She actually graduated with a major in theater.
Okay.
So was an aspiring actress when she started working at SUR. But Ariana has had the biggest, what are the kids calling it today, a glow up?
A glow up, yeah.
I mean, from a girl who was stunning already. This is a girl who was beautiful already, who was on covers of magazines. She and Katie Maloney are starting their own sandwich shop.
Sandwich shop, yeah.
Which
sandwich
seems
shop.
oddly specific, but who am I to judge? Oddly specific, it's called Something About Her. They sold more merch, I think, before they even opened than the two Toms, their ex-boyfriends and husbands, had in the entire time they were open, their restaurant. And she has basically capped off the year by placing third in Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, which is rigorous, right?
Did you? I mean, did you see her dance at all?
I saw one of them. It was pretty amazing.
I thought she was fantastic.
Yeah.
I was really impressed.
Yeah.
And then it was just announced that she's going to play, much like the Erica Janes and the Lisa Rinna's before her.
Erica Jane.
Oh my God, Roxy Hart
Oh,
in
of
Chicago on Broadway.
Why was Roxy Hart the rotating character?
You know, I think that's a sign from Jesus that like this is something that anybody can play, and it's just like a prestige part.
Oh, okay. You and I are an extra. Okay.
I think we could. I think if the previous talent level is anything to be judging by, we probably could step in and do like a pat the puss, pat the puss,
Pat the puss, pat the puss.
pat the puss. So yeah, so she's actually just getting ready to star on Broadway, which is fucking amazing.
Yep, that is.
From this job, you know, even from this book, right?
Yes,
even it's
yes.
so much bigger. Tom, on the other hand, it has not been as sexy. So, did you know that Tom has a cover band, Michelle?
It's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Did you know that what the name of the band is called? He's such a douchebag.
It's a real douchey name. It's a
Yep,
real douchey
Tom
name.
and the Most Extras.
The most
Extras. Most extras. So like you're so extra.
Oh, okay.
So Tom and the Most Extras. They've played a couple of shows. I saw one that they said they were heading to Savannah. I hope they don't fucking wreck Savannah because I love it.
Pepper, stop it.
So he and his cover band. He was actually also on The Masked Singer, and was unmasked pretty quickly because he actually sucks.
You can. I mean, someone's crying. It's Tom, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have the hilarious Raquel Levis.
Yeah. What is that poor thing doing now?
So I will say, I thought it was in pretty gross taste of her to go on and do the Bethany podcast, which I didn't listen to.
Oh, I didn't listen to that.
And I think I was very public in being like, I'm just going to quietly sit this one out. I don't want to listen to this because, to be very honest, I'm to the point now where like I'm not about listening to like the mistresses and shit like this. I just don't think that's okay. So she's changed her name back. It was Raquel. She's going back to her birth name, which is Rachel. And so, according to People magazine, she revealed that she no longer feels she has any allies following the aftermath, of her months-long affair with co-star Tom Sandoval. And so it's interesting to me. She also shared that a breakthrough she had during a 90-day stay at a mental health treatment facility prompted her to come back to her roots and re-embrace the name Rachel.
Okay. I think if you said Rachel in Hebrew, it would be like Rahel.
Yeah, and
that's not too far off from Raquel.
And that's all fine, but yeah, the three of them have.
Whatever.
She has her own podcast now.
Oh, she does?
I mean, it's probably not as hilarious
is it
as
a lot
Pure
of it-
Cringe.
Is it a lot of it like just blank space?
I think it would be just like, I think it would be like an uneducated, uninteresting, uninformed Monica Lewinsky podcast. Like I don't like, except for Monica is like educated and informed and an intelligent woman.
Yeah.
I think that Rachel is literally just trying to capitalize on whatever she can at this point.
I don't think there's. I think
there's any more beauty pageants for her.
I think she's the clear loser out of the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen here is Tom and Ariana are going to go on. In fact, they already are. Vanderpump Rules is scheduled to drop
That's
another
right.
season very
Yeah.
soon.
Wait, he's in it. Is she in it?
Ariana?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She is, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's exciting. That's another reason why I thought it'd be fun to do this book because, even though these two have gone through this massive relationship arc, they were together. They wrote this book together in 29. They created all these fun cocktails. They had this massive blow up in 2023. It's all going to come back full circle again, and when we watch them again on our screens in 2024, they'll probably be friendly.
Probably.
Yeah.
How old are they each?
They're in their late 30s.
See,
You're right. They're too old to be doing this.
well, they are, and I feel really bad because she was with him for a long time, and I'm sure
Yeah.
he was a douchebag for most of it, and maybe she overlooked it. Maybe she
Yeah.
thought things were going to get better, but and I hate to sort of put things like into like the sort of like the wanting to have a baby kind of thing, but there's a finite time. If you think there's anywhere in your mind that you want to settle down and have kids, or not settle down and have kids, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's a biological thing.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
only so much time you have to do it, and I feel like he wasted her fucking time.
Oh,
in a lot of
totally. And I
ways,
think
yeah.
he some of the shit that he said at the end of the relationship was just gross.
Gross.
She had some like sexual stuff. She had some, I think, abuse stuff in her past, and it really manifested, over the years in the show.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was as kind as he could have been about it. I don't think he was as sweet as he could have been about it. And so I think that also turned a lot of people off to him.
Yeah.
Because he really did. He took an instance where, like, she was clearly feeling bad about herself, and he exploited it and made fun of her. So I think he's a douche for that.
Not nice. Not nice.
No, but I will say I think the book is excellent for the right people.
Yeah.
So if you are someone who loves to make craft cocktails, if you love to do things like make your own simple syrup, or infuse your own vodkas, or create a puree, this is the kind of book for you.
Yeah.
If you are someone like me who usually likes to get their drinks out of a can that says Coca-Cola on it, maybe not for you.
Okay.
Maybe not for you. I will say it's a little too complex for me, and I think it would take me a long time to wrap my brain around what half of those ingredients were.
Right.
And now that I've read the word viscous, I may never drink again.
You may never drink again. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't want any aqua or faba.
Aquafaba.
That if that is not my next dog's name, I don't know what the fuck
That's
I'm gonna
my
do.
new wordly wise of the day.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my next dog's gonna be called Aquafaba.
Aquafaba.
Yeah.
How about one aqua, the other faba?
Well, I want to get two dogs, and I want to call them Marco and the other one Polo.
Okay. Marco Polo Aquafaba.
Yeah, so I can just run down the street and be like, Marco! Polo!
Oh my god. Well, yeah. So they're drinks that I would go to. I have some bars that I really love.
Yeah.
And you go and you saddle up to the bar. You know they have a nice list all the time. Maybe it rotates with the seasons.
Sure.
Or if maybe it's not on the menu, but you've been there a long time, and they can whip it up.
Yeah.
Because they understand like the massive inventory they have. So, yeah, this is one of those drinks. Or this is one of those books. This book is like all those drinks. They're all special.
And they really are. And I think if you're a fan of the show, and I think especially if you are a fan of Ariana and Tom and Vanderpump Rules in general, you would probably love this book. In terms of the cringe factor, for you, is she gorgeous?
She is, but that's not nice.
Cape Canaveral Caprese.
Just
That sounds gross.
go ahead, read.
Oh, and
It's terrible. I'll read it.
Yes, please.
3 fresh basil leaves, 3 heirloom cherry tomatoes, 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup, 1.5 ounces vodka, 1/4 ounce balsamic vinegar. I'm not. And you put a mozzarella ball in there.
That's a
too,
no.
with some
I'm going to say
cracked pepper. Okay.
that's a no. We're not.
It looks like she's drinking poop. See?
Oh, that is pretty gross. Yeah, it's a stunning picture of Ariana drinking what looks like poop with balls in it. Yeah, I'm going to say no.
Poopy balls. Okay.
For me, the cringe factor here is high, not because of the drinks, which I think are a pain in the balls to create. Because I watched you do it, and you had everything put out, and it's still, you ran from thing to thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's a pain in the balls to create. So I'm going to give it a very high cringe factor, not because of that, but because of the copy. I think the copy is really poorly written, and it is really douchey, and I think it is it makes it very niche. Because I think anybody who is not a lover of these two people and a fan of them would read it and go like, ugh, eye roll, Tom and Ariana.
Yeah, and I think too, like the fancy AF, that to me is just like you're stopping at a certain age point with that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a dead giveaway that we're looking at. Sorry guys, I think a millennial cocktail book. Yeah. Well, honestly, this has been so fun. I can't think of a better way to celebrate the holidays than hanging out in your beautiful home next to your gorgeous Christmas tree, drinking 5 separate cocktails. Guys, I am shit-faced. 5 separate cocktails. And like I said, I would order any of these with the exception of the I almost said the colon cleanse.
The colon cleanse. Yeah.
You? So what are your thoughts on the cringe factor here?
I have to say I agree with you with the copy, and I didn't like when you talk about copy, I didn't like that it was written in their vernacular.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that really bothered me.
That's why I had to read the one about everyone's on a fucking cleanse, because I can hear her saying it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, honestly, this is a great moment for us to say thank you so much to everybody who has put up with us, drunk or not drunk, talking about books talking about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. This has been so fun. We still have 2 more episodes coming out of the Real Housewives of New Jersey in this season. But this is our sort of sayonara to 2023.
Yeah.
So happy holidays to everybody out there. Happy New Year. We'll see you guys soon in the new year with some Real Housewives of New Jersey. And
What are we doing next?
should we reveal?
Yeah, let's do the big reveal.
All right, go ahead. Let
do it.
everybody know what we're doing.
Project Runway.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
We're going to do Project Runway Season 1.
And how old is this? I forget. It's
It's-
a long time, right?
I was
Long
going to
time.
say 20 years old almost.
Okay, so we would recognize that the video quality would be not as good, right?
The video quality won't be good, but the beauty of it is going to be that Tim Gunn transcends space and time. So Tim Gunn, Heidi Klum, Nina Garcia, and Michael Kors, it's going to be the shit.
Yeah.
We hope you guys can join us. Start firing up, dust off those Peacock subscriptions,
Yes.
and start watching season 1. We will be releasing those soon, but we are looking forward to another season with you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who is related to us and everyone who isn't,
For listening, yeah.
for listening, for sharing, for reviewing. We love you guys. Happy New Year to everybody. Take care. We'll see you next year.